Hello, fellow Dragon Lords, Heir of Calidor here, and we are back in the Imrik Legendary Campaign. That's right, we started reviewing Legendary Campaign starts because of a Game Rant article, and then I ended up liking this start once I figured out how to play it, and now I'm still playing it. We're 113 turns in, and if you've ever wondered how to tell when you're doing something right in a Total War game, it's whenever your most evil enemies are begging you for peace. So Kolek Suneater is on his knees, begging the Dragon Lord for mercy. He will get none. None. Kolek will be turned into fertilizer, by the way, and he will be singed under dragon fire. There is no other way. This is the way. Anyway, welcome back. It is great to have you here. I'm really enjoying this campaign. I actually had a question too from someone in the comments on a different video, and it was from a viewer that I think watches pretty frequently, or at least used to. I recognize the name, and they said, "Heir, do you still enjoy playing Total War Warhammer 3?" That's a good question, and I could see where some people might wonder that these days because there's been a lot of frustration, and not only that, like I've been playing Total War games for since 2009, so 15 years I've been on here playing Total War games, and I think it's a fair question, and some people could easily think, I don't think Heir enjoys it anymore, or he can't enjoy it anymore. It's been all these years. He's played it so much, and I can tell you this much: if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. And part of the reason you can know that is because this YouTube channel, it's not necessary for me for income. I can stop at any time, and my family won't be hurt for income. I have an excellent job. I've been very fortunate and blessed to have it. I'm glad to have it. I hope that I get to keep it, because you never know in today's world whenever you might find yourself laid off the next day, as has been the unfortunate case for so many folks in the video game industry and many others right now. So, I mean, I may not have that job tomorrow. I'm going to try not to take that for granted. But I do, and it gives me financial peace in the sense that I'm not hurting for money. So I don't need to do this to make income. I didn't start this channel to make income. I never had any dreams of such. My goal was just to see if I could get 100 views on a video. I needed something to do. I was alone. I hadn't been married yet. Like, I needed a way to spend my time. I love this game. I liked computers. Like, it just made sense. Go learn how to upload stuff to YouTube. I was inspired by Prince of Macedon's videos because I really liked the work he did, and I still like his videos. So it just, that was it, really, more or less. Like, it was me wanting to learn how to do something new. And I enjoyed it. I ended up enjoying it a lot. I still enjoy it. And there are other games I like on the computer. There are games I like on the Nintendo Switch. Sometimes I play games on the Nintendo Switch more than I do the computer. So, like, when all the frustration was at its peak for Warhammer 3 recently, I played the Switch more than I did the computer. I was kind of burned out on computer games. I still enjoyed Warhammer 3, but it felt like it was in like this weird funk. And so it ruined a little bit of the fun for me. Did I still enjoy it? Yes, I did. I did still enjoy it. I was just frustrated with the position it was in. And with the way that, things had kind of been soured on something that I liked. But yeah, of course I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I won't do this if I don't enjoy it. And you know what? You all can tell me at any point if you think, hey, it doesn't sound like you enjoy this anymore, Heir. That's not the way I intend to be. And if I sound that way or come across that way, I wouldn't mind you all letting me know, because obviously I'm doing something wrong at that point, because it's not a reflection of the way I actually feel. Now, things are different than years ago when I used to record. I used to start recording at like 6:30 or 7 in the evening. I still had energy. I was 10 years younger. I was in better shape. I didn't have a kid, actually, when I started all this stuff, too, and now I have two. I'm getting older. I don't have as much energy as I used to, so there's probably times where I sound tired, or I get to record less because I start later and I have less energy. So that, it is what it is. I can't fix that, but I definitely still enjoy it. All right, let's see what we got. We just had the greenskins come back too. And I figured that would mean... Isn't that what it said? The Great Wa? The biggest Wa, bloody hands. Whoa. Boy, they weren't kidding. Ultimate campaign victory. Okay, so vassalize, destroyer, vassalize, bloody hands. All right, so we got to go after the bloody hands. I was thinking that like all the greenskin factions would rise up. It looks like it was just the bloody hands. I don't know if it's because it only happens for greenskin factions who are still alive. Let's see if we spot any other greenskin factions. Maybe that's not the case. Like maybe they're the only greenskin faction alive. Well, I can see most factions. Let's take a quick look in here too. Greenskins. Yeah, it's the only one that I see. And even with all those armies, it's still ranking them at 21. That's hilarious. Well, we know where the fight is, and we're headed that direction. We probably don't want to overextend with just a single army here. I'm recruiting a little bit with Imrik right now. I'm trying to improve his army slightly. But we'll want to keep these two armies together, and we should probably... I have another army that's underway, not far back here either. Okay. All right, so piled some units in here.
Your orders are reasonable.
All right, we're still doing our recruiting. All right, so yeah, we're working on another army. This prince is at a low level. Fortunately, though, I have the mentor trait on a lot of my lords, so we should be able to level up that prince relatively quick. At least I hope so. Let's put some buildings in here like that. Okay. I don't know if there's a whole lot I can do in the north this turn. Oh.
Don't even think about it.
Village is on my doorstep, and there could be more Chaos Dwarfs behind him. This army is still recruiting for a couple of turns. This one's holding kind of this other paths here against Colex. We got a little bit beat up. What do the Puppets of Misrule bring to play here? Not much. They do have some Centigores, which we want to be careful of. But other than that, like I feel like Village is pretty vulnerable here. I'm not sure why he has stepped into our proverbial parlor here.
Attack!
Maybe I'm missing something. No, he's gonna run off. I was getting ready to say, yeah, I don't know that was the smartest move. Like this was ill-advised. They don't have an army ready to come after me immediately. Well, at least that I can see. I want to go ahead and take this opportunity to kill off Village the Curseling here. And we'll Pokemon his little Lord perk that we get as well. Folks, we are on the battlefield. You know, I upgraded my graphics card a while ago, and, you know, everything's looking super sweet with it. Figure we should get some close-ups real quick. I love the Calidor color scheme on these Sisters of Avalorn. They look absolutely amazing. I would love to have some Sisters of Avalorn on the tabletop that look that cool, like that cloak. Really cool design, so definitely liking that. Let's get a look at some of our Silver and Guard too. Silver and Guard are like such a quintessential high elf looking unit. In fact, that's a really cool screen grab right there. I'm gonna grab that.
Enemy mages!
There we go. Get a cool screen grab. We'll use that for the thumbnail. But yeah, this I love the color scheme for Calidor. It's very, very interesting. Oh, incoming enemy spells. What are they shooting at me? They have some Centigores headed our way.
Ever vigilant.
I'm gonna turn a couple of Sisters that direction. Give them an unwelcome to the vicinity. And if they attempt to charge us, I will be ready. In fact, I'll use... Actually, I'm gonna use Techless for a little bait here. The moment. I'm gonna save my magic. I was thinking about using some magic here, but I'm actually trying to kind of build up my magic. So I don't know why they come up and parked on that one flank. The rest of their army's moving. I guess they decided, you know what, we don't have the artillery to pull this off. We better get ready over here as well. I'm gonna turn a sister. Actually, I'm gonna turn two sisters out in that direction. All right, we are murdering the stuff on that flank because they just have no way to get close enough to me, and they're gonna come barreling towards my front line here with all manner of wickedness, and we will do our best to beat it down. I'm actually gonna come out here, and once these Centigores get a little closer, I'm gonna go ahead and engage them because I don't want them to be able to make it through.
Command me. Fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and engage them out there. I'm gonna turn that spearman back in there just a little bit. We are controlling this battle quite easily at the moment. and just dishing out tremendous damage with our archers, as one would expect here. Okay, we are getting a little bit of a problem here.
With haste.
I need to swing Techless over here. Those Centaurs are going to get around me, and they're going to get into my units.
Orders received.
It's not what I want.
Awaiting orders.
Let's target Village. Trying to remember whether I got all my sisters in. Yeah, defensive stance I did. I landed on the Centaurs, but they pushed through to the sisters anyway. Not a huge surprise. Put a little heals down here to help against that Centaur attack. The Centaurs are going to rout. Oh, crap. We got hit by a Firestorm of Tzeentch there, and it was gruesome. I'm not surprised either. That spell is brutally effective whenever it lands properly.
The greater good.
We got another Centaur through our lines here. Let's do a little bit of help here on those Forsaken. Again, I'll get you all some close-ups here. Oh my gosh, the graphics are looking sweet on this game. Looking very good indeed. I've been trying to upload in 4K for you all too. I'm not recording in 4K because I don't have a 4K monitor, and it takes away a lot of frame rates when you try to record in 4K. I am upscaling to 4K, and I've kind of tested it. It, to me, has been looking good. You all tell me what you think. Like, I've tested it. Looked nice to me. Looked like an improvement on YouTube compared to my older stuff. So we did take some damage to some of our Silverin Guard, which was unfortunate, but we did tremendously well here. There is Spawn of Tzeentch, which is unbreakable. Well, unbreakable in the sense that they won't run away, but quite breakable in the sense that my spears and magical arrows will pierce their ever-changing Tzeentch hide and send them back to the Chaos Realm from whence they came. So there we go. I'm actually going to let my archers take a few parting shots here as well. It'll help them pick up some chevrons, not to mention just really send these guys packing. I mean, let you all see this up close too, because it's absolutely and utterly beautiful. This game really does have excellent graphics when you can get them up on the highest settings like this. I was running it on high. I turned everything up to ultra. I think the biggest thing I changed is some of the anti-aliasing. I think like the temporal anti-aliasing is like a little bit crappy in terms of what you get isn't worth the hit to frame rate, so I think I changed that one over to like FXAA or something. I really wish CA would add super resolution upscaling like FSR. Honestly, if they added FSR, that'd be great, because NVIDIA cards and AMD cards and Intel cards could use it. So I wish they would add support for that, but I know some people will be like, no, it needs to be DLSS, it's better. I mean, something's better than nothing. Like, I'd like them to add something, but I think it'd be cool if they would add FSR so that everybody would have an upscaler here. In any case, let's go ahead and head back to the campaign map. We can replenish or take the extra money. I'm not dying for extra money, so I'm going to take the replenishment because there could be other Chaos Dwarf armies nearby. But we got rid of Village, and we're going to gain this trait here, which was Winds of Magic 10. That's nice. We probably have a lot with Techless anyway, and then some melee defense. Melee defense is never a bad thing. So, and then we got Assured Assailant here too. So, picked up some magic items there. I'm going to go ahead and force march back on over into the settlement so we can replenish at maximum rate. We need to be ready to fight more again. That hopefully gave us some nice experience and chevronage to the sisters. The Chaos Dwarves are immune. Not immune, but resistant to fire damage. And it shows whenever we fight them. A lot of our units are going to be given fire damage from Techless, some of his benefits there. And so that's part of the reason why we had such a hard time fighting them, is that they essentially pick up a little bit of immunity whenever we're fighting them with most of the units in that army. So yeah. Anyway, should be interesting. Garrison Lord not move. So we did end up replenishing in near totality with this army. We do want to keep pushing Kolek, ideally. I would like to extinct him. And it would be somewhat difficult to overextend myself here because we do have Kislev helping to shore up a flank here. So I feel like pushing against Kolek is certainly appropriate. We need to keep at least 50% of our movement points, or just ensure that we're replenishing well. Yeah, like right now we're replenishing well before I head into enemy territory. So I'm going to stop right here. And then we're going to continue on into enemy territory. What else can we build here that would help? This building would help with chaos corruption in the vicinity. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just try and build stuff to where it'll make it easier to hold the challenge stone. It's not going to be easy to hold that territory, but I'm going to attempt it just to deny it to chaos, right? That's the idea, is like if we're denying it to them, then hopefully that will be successful. Let's go to Techless here first. Remind myself what I was working on with Techless. I do need to get the Quartermaster for him, but I was, I think, working on Bowmaster so that his archers have max effectiveness. And now we can start working on Quartermaster, and then for the Mage of Life here, Regrowth is probably an appropriate one there, and then we've got our Lore Master of Hope. Lore Masters are such cool looking units. Not as useful because they don't have mounts, but still a fun unit to go and like mix in with your main line, give some nice support, some good magic. Really is an interesting character. Kind of unique, it feels like, to the High Elves. Let's see. Okay. Building available. We don't have a ton of cash for sitting on this turn, so I'll probably skip buildings and that outpost, and I think I'll just go ahead and end a turn because I need to get more movement points. I'm going to take Imrik along with our other army together and move them to our west. We need to defeat the Bloody Hands, both for ultimate victory and for our long victory conditions. We have to defeat Scarbrand, and then we have to defeat the Bloody Hands, and we have to defeat Clan Moors. Once they go down and we've hit enough settlements, we meet the long victory conditions, though I'm pretty sure that if we just defeat the Bloody Hands, we meet the ultimate victory conditions, which is funny because in this case, the ultimate victory condition's easier than the other one, and I think it's because the other greenskin factions weren't there. Oh, Clan Moors is destroyed now too. Did we pick up a Talisman of Preservation? Is that what that said? Buildings constructed, assault units. Gain mission awareness, buildings, traits. I thought we said something. Anyway, I may have missed it. Doesn't matter. All right, let's rank game world events. Let's go to our objectives and remind myself here real quick. So victory conditions. We've got the short victory. All we're missing. Oh, Khorne just got destroyed too, probably by the Bloody Hands because they're nearby there. So we only need 15 more settlements and to kill the Bloody Hands. But the ultimate victory now is just to kill the Bloody Hands. So we are not far from victory on the ultimate scale. And I don't know that I've ever gained an ultimate victory, especially on a legendary. Yeah, I think it's because the other greenskin factions were already dead, fortunately for us, or else there may have been more greenskins, which might be why it feels like we got off a little bit easy here. No, Clan Moors was killed off by Court of Labaris, I think, or... No, it was the dwarves here got them. Let's make sure we have access.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Well, we do. Okay. So I don't want to... I'm trying to keep the order tide in happy shape here. Are we not going to take attrition? We are not. All right, well, since we're not going to take attrition, I'm going to go ahead and push farther up into this territory. It looks like the Bloody Hands... I don't see their armies. I don't know where they went.
Futile and insulting.
We may be winning this sooner than we thought. Court of Labaris looks like they kind of mopped up the southern flank here. It looks like they're the ones that got rid of both Scarbrand and Clan Moors on that last turn, and they're making a hard move here towards Bloody Hands. I don't know where their armies ran off to. Interesting. All right, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Appreciate High Queen Khalida. All right. I guess I'm going to go ahead and take this settlement just to deny it to the enemy, and then we'll move forward from here. And it's not like we would replenish well here, but it would give me a place to replenish eventually after all the turns of building. And let's see, with Techless, we were able to finish replenishing and did well there. I'm going to maybe move out in here into an ambush stance and see if we can lure in a Chaos Dwarf army. Maybe we shall get lucky. This army is still recruiting. One more turn, and then they will have picked up their extra dragon. You know, we got Imrath the Eternal, and I'm picking up another Moon Dragon there. I don't think I can recruit Star Dragons at the moment.
Safaris servant.
And then let's see here. Yeah, we're going to keep pouring our points in here. All those mentor things are paying dividends now. And that's why we're seeing a bunch of level ups, I believe. Garrison Lord not move. Okay, so this, we need to do some more recruiting. And what all can we recruit locally? I prefer to have Silver and Guard. We could do a mixture here of Silver and Guard and White Lions. Silver and Guard are just more overall resilient. They're not as good offensively as the White Lions, but they are just very resilient. And so that's why you typically see me using Silver and Guard as the front line and then just mowing everything else down with archers. But we're going to continue recruiting for this army so that we have it available when the time comes. I'm going to, again, just save my money for a turn and end the turn. Let's see what Khalida does. She might turn around and end this campaign for us. Hey, so today I was doing some more painting. I am going to keep working. I mentioned it to you all in the last video. Like, I'm painting a lot of Warhammer miniatures. It's a fun hobby. It's an expensive hobby, but it's a fun hobby. And I was painting a bunch of skinks today. I have a Stormcast Eternals army for Age of Sigmar that's almost completed. I have most of it like fully painted. And I just have a few more units, and then I have this Seraphon skink army that I got so that I would have another army to play against with Age of Sigmar. And then, of course, I have the Tomb King army that Games Workshop was kind enough to send me with the launch of the Old World, and I'm planning on buying a Dwarf army whenever that launches for Old World, so that I'll be able to play Old World and Age of Sigmar. There we go. There we go. Queen Khalida finished the campaign for us. And we got the achievements there, too, the Steam achievements. I know you all won't be able to see this on screen, which is fine. No need to, but I was looking, yeah, achievements. So we just opened up Asur Prince, which was playing as the High Elves, win a single-player campaign. I guess I haven't finished one in Immortal Empires. And then we got Phoenix King, which was playing, win a campaign on a very hard or legendary. And then we got Legendary Strategist, which was win a single-player campaign on Legendary. And then... yeah, good stuff there. So we picked up 3 cool achievements that I hadn't done yet. I've beaten campaigns on Legendary. I just didn't necessarily go all the way to the victory screen. So this one, I guess, made it more official. But there you go, folks. That's how you complete a Legendary campaign with Prince Imrik, Lord of Calador. And it worked out pretty well for us. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, kick somebody's butt so that we can have a final battle here, because it's a little bit anticlimactic when the Tomb King High Queen here finishes your campaign for you. But, hey, we appreciate her. She got the job done there, so definitely kudos to her. And I'm kind of stuck here. I don't really have a flank to work on. You know what we could do is we could go attack Naggarond. I would imagine one of these sea lanes, that one travels to Cathay, and then this one, I think, goes to Naggarond. Or no, it goes all the way down to the south into Lustria. Dang, that'd take a long time to get there. Where's the rest of the sea lanes? All right, there's one here. That one just takes us over there. Boy, there's no quick way to get there. That's for darn sure. Where does this sea lane come from? Get out of that screen. Quit. I'm not trying to talk to you. Let me go check out that sea lane again. So I'm trying to remind me, where does this one come from? What? Train duration. So underground sea lane goes between the River Ruin and the Frozen Sea. Is that here? Yeah, River Ruin and Frozen Sea. So we could hit that, come out in the Frozen Sea, and then sail to Naggarond in this direction. That would be a long sail, but it's probably quicker than the other routes that I have seen thus far. The only other option we would have would be to pick up a territory by confederating one of the High Elf factions, but that doesn't seem like something they're going to be willing to do easily. Let's take a look here, see whether...
No, do not expect pleasantries.
Yeah, no one's anywhere near a confederation.
All that matters. My solemn duty.
Yeah, no one's anywhere near a confederation.
Bow before the...
All right. Yeah, well, I mean, if we did want to attack Nagaron, that would be the way I have to go. So I don't know that we have time for that. But we finished the ultimate campaign victory. And well, that was one of the easiest ultimate victories I think we could have ever come by. So we really lucked out in that regard. Lucked out or got cheaped out on, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Some people would feel like they got cheated of the climactic ending, but of course you can always go create your own climactic ending, right? Like, you know, have different objectives. So that's one of the fun things about playing. We're not going to take attrition, so I'm going to scooch forward just a little. The Valerie is going to be difficult to assail, but if we can keep them from getting Dreadquake mortars, then I would say that we have a fair chance of getting the job done. But we also have a limited amount of ammunition, and it gets dicey going down that road. All right, we finished our recruitment. Alethanar would be greatly appreciated to help out over here, so I'm going to move him forward. I got to take my army somewhere. These armies are now mostly useless here. We could just... I mean, honestly, probably the quickest way, based on where these armies sit currently. Let's see, the Empire. Does the Empire need any help? And I don't know, Franzi looks like he's doing pretty good. He's pushing back into the Chaos Waste, as is Kislev. I mean, we feel like we got a proper order tide going on here. I'm going to... take this army. I'm just going to take both these armies at this point and make for the coast. I think we've got an agreement with Khalida to travel through lands.
What do you want of the
We do. Okay. Followers of Nagash have no agreement with this. Do these guys have friends? No, they don't. And that's a mistake. To not have friends this late in the game is a mistake. I say we actually make for them. I'm probably going to take a little bit of attrition through some of these places along the way, maybe not. I'm going to have one army make for them. I'm going to have another army just kind of make for the sea. And then I can start sailing towards Nagaron if we just want to have more fun with this campaign at some point. And let's see. I think our recruiting is still going on. Yeah, let's just go take care of some buildings. I'm trying to build defenses and build up money, build up public order. You always struggle with public order in these legendary campaigns because of the penalty you get. So, like, for instance, here, I know we get money from those elven trinkets, and it's really quite nice, but I think I'm going to put in the... Well, the Chaos Corruption's dropping, so we may not need it. I was going to think about putting in a building that reduces corruption. Let's do that. Yeah, and just kind of work my way through some of these upgrades. Why is control -4 here? That doesn't really make much sense. All right, there we go. All right, let's end our turn. See if we can find ourselves a fight one way or the other. Maybe the Chaos Dwarves will give us one.
Discourse with one so lowly.
What's up, Zarina? She wants a non-aggression pact. I didn't realize we didn't have a non-aggression pact. I thought I was already on better relationship with Kislev. Let's use our influence on Kislev then to make sure that we pull them into the fold here. We don't want the order tide to fall apart and have a giant civil war that allows chaos to survive. We want to rid the world of evil here. This is our opportunity, a huge opportunity. Man, there's a bunch of chaos factions I'd love to kill though. Decadent Host. Nothing feels better than killing off Sigvald and his magic cape and clean underwear. I mean, who had... Oh, wait. I should probably have clean underwear. Let's go to... What was I going to do? Let's... Lord not mood. Okay, so Techless. Oh, the Puppets of Misrule. Back for seconds. Oh, it's Archaon. Archaon got defeated and then recruited. And then the Chaos Dwarves came at me too. This is actually getting a little bit dicey here because... Yeah, this could be a dangerous position for me. Granite Spike is not uber valuable to me. I think what I'm going to do is turn around and attack these guys. Let's attack the Chaos Dwarves. And then we can brace against Archaon and probably be okay. So let's get some revenge on the Chaos Dwarves. These guys gave me grief last time, and I'm ready to murder them good here. All right, the battle's started. I'm trying to get my sisters to start focusing out blunderbuss units. We also need to halt the advance of probably the guys in this vicinity. Am I gonna catch them in time with that net? It might be a little bit late. Oh, it was a little too late for the flyer. We caught the other units though. We need to focus out blunderbuss units. They're very dangerous.
My power is yours.
And there we go. We got blunderbusses on the way out the door. I'm gonna do a little. Actually, wait. Do a little bit of breath attack in here. Let's do little heals. Keep those Silver and Guard nice and strong. And let's do the same thing here. A little bit of heals. Keep those Silver and Guard going strong. We're taking out the flyers. We have controlled the blunderbuss factor here, but they still got some damage done right from it. Look at those blunderbusses just cutting me down. You never want to underestimate the power of the dwarf blunderbusses. They are amazingly strong. Get a little bit of close up here. Techless going after. Is that a Great Taurus, or is that the Bale Taurus? I was thinking the colors were different there. Yeah, Bale Taurus. That's a cool looking unit. Alright, so we've defeated the Bale Taurus. We're now just dealing with these destroyers. Let's try and keep our units healthy over here. Alright, the Kadai destroyers. Oh man, that destroyer is getting destroyed. Check out the dragon landing in the background. Man, this game has got some sweet animations and graphics. Man, it's beautiful. There's the victory. Destroyer down. And same thing over here, the other destroyer down. There we go, folks. That'll be it. That'll be victory for this one. Hope you all enjoyed it. Alador is ascendant.